Hey, hello. Welcome everyone, and I'm really glad to have you all here. You can react in the chat if you can hear me well, and if you are like excited to get started. Let me see your comment in the chat. Okay, without a further ado, I will like invite Mr. Nilanjan in on the stage and start present myself, and I will let him introduce himself as well. So let's go. Okay. Hello everybody. I am Geoffrey. I'm Geoffrey Logovi. I'm from Togo, and I'm really glad to have you all here today to do the introduction of the like to discover Tublian, and also at the same time discover the front-end challenge, know everything about the front-end challenge that Tublian is actually hosting. And yeah, welcome Mr. Nilanjan. We have a special guest today, Mr. Nilanjan, the CEO of Tublian, and like I will let him introduce himself and we can start. Hello, Mr. Nilanjan.
Hey, you guys can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thanks for inviting me. Hi, everyone. I cannot see anyone in the chat here yet. I'm assuming you guys are there. Thanks for joining. My name is Nilanjan Chaudhary. You can call me Neil. I'm the founder of Tublian platform, the platform that is helping emerging devs to become a 10x developer. Um, I'm excited to talk about the front-end challenge and answer any questions you guys have.
All right, thank you, Mr. Nerijan. Like we can't really see any comment actually if you are here and you are listening to us, watching us. Like you can tap anything in the comment, like where you are watching us from actually, and yeah, we can start by showing everything about the Tublian platform and also the challenge. So, Mr. Nilanjan like did a brief about the Tublian platform, like the platform that makes you 10 times better the software developer and connect you with people, connect you with like open-minded and like-minded people, software developer and open source enthusiasts, everyone in the tech ecosystem basically. So we I will share my screen. Yeah, thank you, Mrs. Precio. welcome. I will start by sharing my screen actually, and you will see the Tublian platform. Okay, a minute. Let's share the. Okay, okay. Here we have 5 people actually who are watching. Thank you for joining. And I am actually on the Tublian platform, and I will show you like the beautiful website we have here. This is really amazing. And thank you, Mr. Nilanjan, for joining us once again. So, Tublian, the platform is an open source platform that connects every developers to others software developer, connect you to a job, like you build your online CV and you like get a job basically. So I will start by present the platform like this. Tublian is basically adding value to your a software engineering or wherever you are skills. Like we are sharing, we are connecting people to build their online presence. Like we are adding the value and a proof of work to people because actually in this ecosystem, if you want to work in a software company or any other company, you need to prove your experience. Like where people can prove their 7 or 5 years experience without like or after just finishing their bachelor degree or master's degree. So at Tublian, we give you this experience. You start by contributing in open source space and you gain experience. You show your work, you build in public and you gain experience. And one of the best and the fab feature of Tublian is the street cred where we have here actually. So what is the street cred? A street cred is an algorithm that showcase your experience, like your everything you did so far. It is algorithm that show your experience. You don't need to prove 15 years experience, but the street cred will show everything you know, like your love to your curiosity, your love to build things, your enthusiasm to build software engineering, software uh, solutions, and your practice in the open source world. So let me show you my story create actually. I have 64.27 actually, and here is my straight grade, like everything I did so far in open source world. So what will we have to do today is show you how you can create your profile on Tublian. After that, join the Discord community and show you the challenge that are running on the Tublian platform. After that, we will have a question and answer session. And also, we will have a final tour of the future of Tublian from the CEO of Tublian. So, if you are okay, we can go. Okay, once you come to the platform here on Tublian.com, you need just to log in and you will log in with your GitHub account. If you don't have a GitHub account, you can go to github.com and create a new one and come to Tublian.com and create your your Tublian account with GitHub. So I will just click on the login because I already have a account on Tublian. So this one will just load me in the things I already have here. So but let's wait to connect and yeah. For every new people who are creating their account actually on the Tublian platform, you have to fill some information with I think your bio and complete other information because this platform will have the GitHub account and GitHub profile information, your name, your username, and your bio, basically your GitHub bio. So you can complete it afterward. So actually, I'm connected with the GitHub account on Tublian platform, and I will go to profile. Okay, on my profile page, I can see here, I didn't write this here, but based on my work and my online presence, online activities, the Tublian platform shows everything I can do actually on my about sections and also the ability to switch on new programming language here, like I can pick up this C programming language or window PowerShell, Ruby, and other stuff and learn quickly. Like yeah. So I can hit on my edit profile to edit my profile if I want. Like if you are new on the platform, I'm based in Lome actually. So everything here is from my GitHub account and GitHub profile. So I can edit my profile also and add a new preference if I want. If I want a JavaScript, I hit JavaScript and I will add it. So basically that's why you can create your Tublian account, edit your profile, add your recent activities or pinned item. Like if you are writing a blog post, you can add your blog post here. Your social media also are here. You can add your social media here. Stack Overflow, GitHub, Twitter, LinkedIn, and if you have a YouTube channel like me, you add your YouTube channel. Also, you can import. The thing is, you can import your resume from LinkedIn or you can add it manually here. Your job experience and other stuff, your everything about you. So yeah, I have finished with this one. So I will return on the main page of Tublian and show you how you can join the community on Discord. So you come on the bottom of the page and you will see the social media of Tublian and you have joined the community on Discord. Just hint on the button and you will be redirected to Discord community. So we are waiting for a few minutes and this will join the uh okay. I already joined the Discord community, so this one is taking a long time. I will just show you the Discord in a minute, but let's wait again. Okay, yeah, so here is the Discord community. I am in the Discord community. You will see in general everything here. So yeah, when you join the Discord community, make sure to introduce yourself here in the introduction section. Like you can introduce
Uh,
yourself,
Jeff,
present yourself.
Jeffrey, Jeffrey, your Discord is not showing.
Yeah.
You're still showing your browser
Oh,
on the screen
sorry
share. I mean,
about that. Let me reshare. Yes. Let me share my Discord also. Okay. Now I will share all my screens to see the Discord. Let me know if it's okay actually. Does my screen shine?
uh, no, nothing is showing up now.
Okay. I will try. Okay. I think now yes. Yeah. So I think now the screen is sharing. I just joined the Discord with the link I click on, and you can see in the general everything is happening in the general section. But like I was saying, when you join the Discord community, make sure you present yourself here, introduce yourself, and tell us what you are doing or everything about you, what you did so far as well. So yeah, you will find all the resources here. The resources that I preferred a lot is the technical writing part. I learn a lot about every resources they are sharing here. So it's really, really helpful. And also you have the open source sessions. You can see everything here. So yeah, uh, now we have finished with the presentation of the Discord community and Tublian platform. Let's go on the challenge part. Uh, some section here on the Tublian platform, I didn't show them, but after your exploration or your account created, you will see everything here. The most important thing is the job copilot part that you will see a job and you will see the copilot that is writing you a motivation letter to send to a company or the HR. So that's really, really amazing. The Copilot is very, very, very wonderful. So let's go on the challenge part. So here is the challenge part, and here is the challenge that is happening actually from the 17th of November to 8th of December. So the challenge is basically a front-end challenge. You have already everything set up. You have the Figma design, and all you need to do is integrate the design in a software, in like use your language, your programming language preferred, and build the project. So the objective of the project is very simple. What you need to build is this, like build a member as a member of the Tublian web development team. Your task is to develop a new customer onboarding application. The team's designer has provided the Figma design. Here you can see the Figma design. So the project is simple. Build a new customer onboarding application. So you will find everything on the Figma, and you have like 3 weeks. Actually, we spent 1 week on it, and we have 8 December to complete the project. So you have a cool prizes here, merchandise, swag, and other stuff. So to start the challenge, I thought I was already connected, but I will connect. To start the challenge, log in into Tublian and click on the start button of the challenge. Okay, so I led this here to start the challenge in this live session, so I didn't click on it before. So you hit on the click you click on the start the challenge, and yeah, you have register on the challenge to start it. So here is it. After you finish the challenge, like you need to make the project open public, open source. So create a repository, build your project, push it, and after you finish it, you paste the link here and she'll submit the challenge. So you have completed a, like after you complete the challenge, you submit the project, and that is it. I don't know if you have a question or something might be apparently not well to you. You can ask your questions, and Mr. Nilanjan will answer every question. You have everything here. You can read it. Like the requirement is not, you don't need to be a senior software engineer before start the challenge. You can start by learning and build the project. You don't need to, you don't have a mandatory language, programming language. You can build it in your own preferred language, tech stack, and you have already a design who is set up. You can use the design and build it. But what you need to do is use the MVVM design pattern to build the project and follow the style guide of the Figma design. Mr. Nilanjan, if you have something to add about the challenge also, you can go ahead. I will stop sharing my screen actually, and yeah,
No, keep the
because we
no,
have
keep the
huge
screen. No, no,
resources.
keep sharing the screen.
Okay,
So
we have other resources here.
okay, all right. Thank you so much. No, this is great. I mean, yeah, please ask me questions if you have any about the challenge. One of the things that we try to do with Tublian is, which Jeffrey already mentioned, right? One of our big goal with the challenges that we have introduced is to give opportunity to emerging devs, junior devs, an opportunity to gain real world experience. Now, the challenge that you see here is exactly how we operate and most of the real world operate, right? If you're a front end, this is for front end engineer. We have lots of front end engineers in our community. If you want to become a front end engineer and work professionally, become a professional front end engineer, you will see in real world what happens is that you will be part of an engineering team, right? Your team will be cross functional. You will have a project manager, you will have somebody who is doing back end, you will have a QA tester, and you're also going to have a designer. Typical, and I and we see that a lot in schools. They don't teach you like that, but this is what real world is, right? In real world, um, a product manager will come up with the requirements. In this case, I was the product manager, so I give a requirement to my designer Henry. Say, hey, we are building a customer. Actually, we are building a customer. So this is a very real world. We are building a customer onboarding flow. Create a design. So Henry created a design. Jeffrey, you can maybe click the Figma file and we can see the Figma design. Yeah.
Yeah,
So typically in real world, this is what will happen. You will have a designer who will produce a design like this Figma. And Figma is a very popular tool right now, very, very popular tool. Almost 9 out of 10 software engineering team uses this tool, or designer prefers this. So they will create the design, and the design, the Figma is smart. This design will have everything that you need to build a page. It will have the CSS properties, it will have the style guide, everything to generate a kind of pixel perfect web application. So if you see in this design, Henry has created a design for a desktop, mobile, because we are building a responsive web app. Then what happens is that then front-end developers kind of take that design and implement it. So we designed the challenge such a way that once you complete this challenge, truly you will have a real-world experience like, hey, if you give me a design, I can build an application. This opens up lots of opportunities for you, opportunities to get new jobs, opportunities to do freelancing, because there's a huge freelancing market where people hire front-end engineers to convert Figma design. So that's why we created this. So if you click any element in here, people who are taking this challenge, any element, if you highlight Jeffrey, on the right-hand side, a CSS property is going to pop up. You see on the right-hand side all these properties. So typically developers take them and put them in CSS file and build their application. I hope that helps.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So the outcome of the challenge is obviously there is interesting prizes you can do. There is a special prize. I'm not going to share what that is yet, but you can create this, put it on your GitHub, and this can become a very nice portfolio project for you. Any questions?
Okay. Mm, so I will stop the sharing to see the questions and come back to present if necessary. Okay, any questions so far? So we have some comments. Uh, okay, that is a greeting from Mr. Precious from Nigeria, Washu from Togo, and a yeah, the hand up. That is the emoji, right? You can ask all your questions. You can ask all your questions, and Mr. Naja will try to answer them. We have 15 minutes, almost less. So ask your questions. Ask your questions.
Also,
Okay, it
you're
seems
gonna have
like
access
no
to.
one has a question. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying. Also, you're gonna have access to our designers. So if you join, like Jeffrey was talking about, our Discord channel. If you join our Discord channel, you're gonna have access to our designers. So if you have any question about the Figma design, we are here to help you.
All right. We can. No one has question actually, but I do have a question. Like, only one people can build the project, or they can team up to build it. Like, and if they can team up, how many members can be in the team to build it?
Good question. Yes, no, I think there are a few folks in our community that's actually teaming up, and we encourage that. Maybe you should team up because that will increase your odds and you become a better developer. It's up to you. Um, I think this for this particular challenge, I think maybe two, max three developers make a lot of sense. More than that, probably the work is not that big. It's just a couple of screens. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, pairing up is a good idea.
Okay. That is good. So we have to, if you want to team up, that will create a collaboration space. You have a teamwork as well. So you have to team. If you want to team up, you can team up with max 3 people to build the project. So that is really nice. If you have any question, you can ask in the chat. But afterward, we can move on the next session, who is the future. Uh, okay. The next session is the future of Tublian. Like, what do you plan in 2, 3 years for Tublian?
Um, that's a great question. So I so one of our challenges or fun of this product is we we have to we think a lot about future. We have to because we work with emerging devs. Most of the developers we work with, it's very important for us to prepare them for the future and pre and predicting how future is going to be is hard. Predicting future is usually hard. Then we look at some sort of patterns that are happening now, and we try to predict how this pattern is going to evolve. So one of the pattern that we are heavily focusing on is artificial intelligence, AI. Now, I mean, I'm assuming all of you at this point have probably used ChatGPT or generative AI, or maybe using AI every day to write code. So we look at the future, and we have a very optimistic view of the future. Obviously, I don't believe that AI or any of this technology will replace software developers. I think there will be pretty much need for software developers, but way we build software is going to change. So that makes us to actually brings more responsibility upon us. So we heavily focus on how can we prepare software engineers so that they will be ready for the future. Because one thing we know for certain is the way we build software today will not be the same tomorrow, right?
Mm.
So, for an example, the future workflow of engineers is that you probably going to be down the line. I already do that. You're always going to be using some sort of AI copilot as your workflow. I'm assuming most of you already going to be using ChatGPT to generate some of this code, front-end code. And it's okay. It's okay, right? We embrace this world. And why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you use this too? Then what we focus on, if that's the case, then what skills we need to possess as a developer so that we stay relevant in the market. So one of the big thing that we're focusing on, obviously helping, so that's why it's very, very important for software developers to build in public. The street cred becomes the most important thing down the line, because certificates will not work in the future, right? Certificates like lead code, hacker rank will not work because I AI can solve all those problems. Why would I be asking the same questions to software developer? So we need to evolve. What that looks like is what we heavily focus on. So one of the big things that coming soon, along with all the stuff that we continue to do open source. One is we're going to be doing the open source internship again, which was a huge hit last time. We have almost thousands of people waiting to do that. We want to open that up for, ideally, we want to open that for everyone to join, because that could be life-changing experience for everyone. Because that gives you something that AI cannot replace, which is real-world experience solving real hard problem, not just writing code, right? The ability to read code, understand what the actual problem and solving it was the key skills I think developers should have. So that's one of the things I'm focusing on. The second thing that coming 2 to 3 years down the line, and this is the last point, then I'll stop, is how we how we train ourselves. So one of the big thing that we are focusing on is education needs to change. Way we learn programming needs to change. Way we learn programming these days will not be the same tomorrow. What it takes us to learn in years, we need to learn in months, weeks, because technology is moving so fast. So we are thinking of building set of learning tools, learning materials for an engineer, so that you can not only build in public and gain experience, you can also learn new technology, new skills using Tublian. So that's one of the big things that we are doing. That was a long answer. I get passionate when people ask questions like that, but that's what we're trying to build for.
Yeah, that is really really nice. It was long, but not long as that. But it's like answers everything. And I wanted to ask a new question, but following you through, I have the answer of this question. The question was what it was a like for every developers or new to Tublian community and new to open source in general as well. Like, what are the resources they will have? And I remember that when I joined the Tublian community, like when I joined the Tublian platform, I have a open source roadmap, like a roadmap to follow through, go through and learn about open source, GitHub, and make my first contribution. So everyone here actually are watching us afterward, you can join the platform and learn everything about open source. Uh, and you don't need to be a senior or a good to start by contributing to open source. That is the really really nice part of this thing. And I can see in the chat actually Washu says the AI will be the game changer. Yeah, that is very 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 good point of view. The AI is a game changer, and everything we saw so far in the AI system, the big one, Open AI, and other stuff. So, we have like 5 minutes more, and I'm looking for new questions. I don't know if somebody or someone is here actually have a question. You can ask your question, but the point that Mr. Nilanjan point out is the building in public. The building in public, like I will ask Mr. Nilanjan, like what are the benefits of building in public? And also building in public using the Tublian platform, what are the benefits and yeah.
Yeah, so it's a loaded question. So the benefit of building in public is making yourself discoverable, right? So we are getting into the world. Internet did that already, right? Today, you are in Tago, I'm in United States. We are talking to each other, right? And we got connected because of Tublian community, because of open source, because you reached out online. I am doing something online that connected us, right? So there is a tremendous value. So what I'm trying to say is that as the world becoming flatter, your location, your background is not a constraint anymore. You don't have to be United States in Europe to work on the best companies in the world. All you have to do is make yourself discoverable. Because if I cannot find you, you could be the greatest developer in the world. You could be doing amazing stuff, but unless I can't find you, how can I give you opportunity? So making yourself discoverable is the biggest benefit of building in public. There are obviously other benefits of that. This is probably the quickest way to become a great developer, right? You're meeting somebody online, you're doing contribution, you connect with other developers. Like Discord community that Jeffrey was talking about is an amazing source. We have developers from all around the world. As
Yeah.
you building, somebody's going to jump in, you connect, you friend, you essentially build professional network. With Tublian, what we started doing is that by itself, this is a very hard problem to solve. You could be somewhere in a remote village. I mean, I'm an immigrant. I was born in India. Now I live here, right? This all happened because I've started building in public. So I benefited from that. But there is another aspect to this is that it's difficult. What we're trying to say is not easy. What we're trying to do with Tubulian is providing set of, like Jeffrey said, a path, a guided path, a process. So instead of you wandering around months and months figuring out what the right thing to do, Tubulian creates a nice shortcut path, a vested path that we have proved out that this is probably the fastest way to build in public, and we share that with everybody. So Tubulian will improve your odds of becoming successful.
That is really, really nice. Thank you so much for joining us. And like we are almost at the end of the session, we have passed our 43 minutes and it remains 2 minutes. I don't know if anyone had a new questions, but I will let Mr. Nilanjan close the session if he has a thought about the challenge. But what I will say is let's go, let's build in public, let's meet new people, connect to new people, and show, like, put ourselves out there and start learning to gain a skills, a important skills. Yeah, Miss Energia, you can go ahead and we will.
No, nothing, nothing much to share. So yeah, please participate in the front end development challenge.
Yeah.
It will definitely help you.
All right. So, thank you everyone, and see you. Um, see you in the Discord community. I will send the Discord community link in the description, and the Tublian platform as well in the description. You can join us. You can rewatch the live and get anything you need. You can ask your question as well in the Discord community, if it's to the designer or generally to developers, or you need to team up with people all around the world to work on it. So thank you all. Thank you for joining us, and yeah, see you
Yeah,
next
yeah.
time.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you,
me.
Mr.
Thanks for
Nayan.
having.
So
Yeah, thank you, Jeffrey. Talk to you soon. Bye.
you're you're welcome. Bye.